Displacement is one of the most misunderstood feature in Blender. Used incorrectly, it destroys your mesh. Used properly, it adds real depth, detail, and realism that no normal map can replace. In this video, I will show you exactly how to apply displacement the right way. Let's get started. Okay, so we are in our Blender scene. I will be using render engine cycles and use GPU compute here, and I am just going to remove this plane, and let's press Shift A, mesh, and select monkey. I'm going to use this model for this tutorial. Now let's go to modifier tab and search for modifier called subdivision surface and just hit apply. So we have better mesh to work with, and let's right click and shade smooth. So now we are ready. Now I'm going to take a camera, so press Shift A and select camera. Now press 0 and I will go to view tab and select camera to view and just adjust the camera like that. And now I am going to set focal length to 200 and again set camera like this, and now I will just turn off camera to view so I cannot accidentally alter this. And now I am just going to press Shift A and light and area light. For the area light I will press RY90 to rotate it 90 degrees. So if I go to render view, I will press G and I will press X and just move it like that, and I'm going to scale it and take the power to like 100 and press 7 for top view and press R to rotate and G to move it here, and Shift D to duplicate and again R to rotate. And for this light I'm going to reduce the power to like 50 or like 30, and if I press 0 for camera view, we got something like this. And for the background I'm going to background tab, so I'm going to turn this black. Now I am just taking this up. I don't want to render outside that area, so I will press Ctrl B and just select this so we only render inside that. So let's make some more room here. Okay, now I am just switching this to shader editor and I will select our mesh and I will press new for new material and I will call this monkey. Here we have our material plugged into surface and we want to displace this. So to displace this, we need to add a node called displacement. We cannot directly plug in texture into that displacement, so for that I'm going to use this map as our displacement map. It's a concrete wall map, so I will use this. Now I am going to click and drag this into our shader editor. Let's move this little up, and now to add this as our displacement we need to add a node called displacement. So press Shift A, search displacement. So this is displacement node, so we will plug this into our displacement and then we apply this color output to height. We see we now got little detail here, but we don't see much of it, so let's scale it. If we increase that scale, you can see we are getting more detail on the surface, but our mesh is not still deforming. It's just act like a bump map. It's not a displacement. So to activate displacement, we need to go to material tab, and in below that displacement we have settings. In the settings you can choose bump to displacement and bump. As we select that, we see our mesh deforms. We can increase the scale value to deform more. So I'm just going to put it like that, and I'm going to take that mid level to 0. To add more details to our displacement, we need to add some more geometry. So I will select this and go to subdivision surface and add that and use adaptive subdivision. So now if we scale, you can see our displacement has much more detail. We can see fine details over these sections. We can always adjust our mid levels to better match the results we want. And if you want more details, you can go to subdivision modifier and reduce the pixel size, which will add more detail. Let's set to 0.5 so you can see we have more detail. And if I go and zoom into the mesh, you can see we have slightly bumped over texture. It's not flat like bump map, and you can always adjust the scale values. And now if I press F12 to render, let's move it here. We can see our displacement is now working fine. That's how you apply displacement correctly without breaking your mesh or killing performance. If this helped you understand displacement on a deeper level, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Blender tutorials focused on realism, clean workflow, and production ready results. Thanks for watching, keep experimenting, and I will see you in the next one.